apple cider vinegar helps to reduce your hypertension, diabetes, type 2, the weight loss, it is good for the hair, good for your skin, leave your skin youthful, and it also helps to fight acne. It is also an anti-inflammatory and it also helps to boost your immunity. I will teach you how to use the apple cider vinegar every day for you to have these benefits and much more. Thank you so much for following this channel. It is made with great care and love for you. And you who are not yet subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Sign up now. A new video is posted every week about aesthetics and health. You will love it, you can be sure. Sign up now. And don't forget to give thumbs up and share it as much as possible too, because this information can also be helpful to other people who have high blood pressure, diabetes, and who also have difficulty losing weight. In addition to have several vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin E, it also contains several other minerals, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, in addition to having bioflavonoids and pectin. Do you want to know what pectin is? I will tell you in a little while, but now I will tell you how to choose a good apple cider vinegar.
Are they all the same, Patrícia?
Absolutely not. Well, the ideal is to look for an apple cider vinegar, organic. Where do I find it? You can buy it at natural product stores. Give preference to the one that has 4% acidity.
But Patrícia, isn't the regular apple cider vinegar good enough?
Look folks, those are not organic. What does it mean? It is not free of pesticides. So if you want to improve your health and you are ingesting pesticides, this is not so cool. The ideal thing is for you to make a little effort and try to acquire one that is organic, that has 4%, don't forget. But if you looked for organic apple cider vinegar and couldn't find it anywhere, then, as a last resort, you can make use of the regular one you buy in the market, okay? It's not the most appropriate, but if you don't find it, never mind. The organic one is much better, okay? And how should you use apple cider vinegar? Well, if it's for a blemish, I made a really cool video. Take a look at it. Several people have used it and have had good results. But if you have slightly altered skin with the pH or it is sensitive, be careful. Take the allergy test first. If your skin got a little irritated, itched, turned red, it is not cool. What should you do then, Patrícia? You dilute it. Okay, dilute it in saline solution. Just like I said in my other video, in such case, you will take one measure of vinegar and the other measure of saline solution. With that, you will dilute it and your skin will hold up a little longer, okay? So take it easy. It didn't irritate you. Continue the treatment so that you will have a good result. And now for the hair, did you know that apple cider vinegar is also really good for your hair? Why is it so good for the hair? Because it contains many anti-inflammatory properties and fungicide too, folks. So for those of you who have a little dandruff or excess oiliness, it is particularly good. You put it on your scalp, you will wait about 20 minutes and then you go wash your hair. Just be careful not to get in your eyes, okay? Not even on your face so it doesn't burn. And try to do it at night because during daytime, if you apply it and it's too hot or you're out in the sun, it's not nice or good. So it will fight your dandruff and your oiliness excess. Another benefit that apple cider vinegar also offers is against bad breath. Many people don't know they have their own not so pleasant breath. You know that friend of yours who sometimes is talking to you and aching, she sneezes like that and the person next to you thinks she left out a fart. But it's not. Give her a tip. Just say, friend, have some apple cider vinegar. She will question why. Because it's good for your health. She will research and see that it's really good for the health and you will help with her bad breath, folks. Advise her like that, to gargle with apple cider vinegar. See? And then she will have to dilute a little water and 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Then this person will gargle every night before going to bed, wait 10 minutes, and then go to proceed with the brush of her teeth, just so you don't get that bad taste of vinegar, okay? This will help, and it will help a lot to fight bad breath. Another particularly important function of apple cider vinegar is that it also acts as a detox. Therefore, it helps to eliminate all impurities from your body. Consequently, this will help to boost your immunity. Is that nice? This is wonderful. It's a great diuretic too, since it also helps to eliminate the excess fluid in your body. You know, when you get a little bloated, it helps with that too. That's really good, in addition to providing for weight loss as well. Seriously, in a healthy way. Why does it do this? Because it lowers your body's blood sugar, understand? The blood glucose in your body stimulates the production of insulin, which goes to the blood and turns into sugar, right? Consequently, the excess sugar will store and will turn into what? Fat. So, because it increases the energy consumption, okay, which is ATP, it burns calories. Consequently, you will lose weight. But you know, if you are looking to go on a diet and want to add vinegar, remember the following: diet re-education is everything, okay? It's no use taking the vinegar and wanting to eat a pizza this size, 3-4 pastries, 5 breads.
Oh, apple cider vinegar will help me to lose weight
Anyway, and get there with a bowl like this with lots of candy? No, folks, it's all about diet re-education. What will it enable? It will help you to burn those calories. It will do the lipolysis. Is that good? That's really good. Therefore, take it easy, okay? Doing it in the right way, you can lose weight properly.
But Patrícia, I'm thin already. If I lose a gram, the wind will take me away.
No, nothing to worry about if you ingest the apple cider vinegar. You won't make you any thinner. No, nothing to worry about it. On the contrary, what is it going to do? It will boost your immunity. It is diuretic. It is good for other preconditions in your body. But you have an advantage. What is the advantage? You will be able to consume a little more energy, since it will accelerate your caloric consumption. See, you will be able to enjoy an avocado, an extra banana, understand, to eat a little mashed potato, an extra salad, one more steak, healthy food. You will be able to eat a little more the food you enjoy, so you can rest assured that taking the vinegar, you won't become a little toothpick.
Oh, Patrícia, but vinegar is horrible. It leaves a bad taste in the mouth. May I eat the apple, which is sweet, delicious? Does it have the same benefit?
No, it has not. Why it doesn't have? I will explain why. Because apple cider vinegar, it goes through a prolonged process, okay? How is apple cider vinegar made? In short, it will be cut. Got it? You cut it, and yeasts are added. Then it will go into fermentation. Some bacteria are put in which will produce alcohol, which originates this alcohol and will produce both the malic and acetic acids. This is what makes an excellent quality vinegar. But unfortunately, the industries, the vinegar manufacturers, they filter it to leave this liquid like this. Transparent, clear. Is this bad? Unfortunately, this is bad, folks. Why? Because do you remember the pectin? Pectin is a fiber that comes off the fruits of some fruits, vegetables. It's also present in the apple. Pectin is excellent for our health. Here, there is just a little pectin, but just a little bit. Therefore, here, it should also be the apple pomace too. It needs that fiber. We need it too. And the industries take it away in order to give it that prettier, healthier look. It would have to have this pectin, which are the fruit fibers. That will do it. What does pectin do? Pectin will help with the digestion. This is really, really good for your body. And the consumption of pectin, which is this fiber, what does it also help? To stimulate the digestive enzymes. You know, when you eat that food, you get like this, with a full belly stuffed, isn't it? Normally, people who is a little bit older feel more like this. With pectin, it helps with digestion and helps also to do what? To normalize your good cholesterol and lower your bad cholesterol. That's why it is particularly good for those who also have diabetes, and that's why it is incredibly good for weight loss. But remember, type 2 diabetes. If you have type 2 diabetes and would like to make use of apple cider vinegar, consult your doctor, okay? Because he will prescribe the right dosage. He will see if you are really a person in condition to make use of it. Never do anything without your doctor's permission if you have any kind of health precondition. Agreed? Now, for those of you who want to lose a little weight, it's okay, you can do it. Do a follow-up also with a recommended nutritionist. You can also do the ingestion of it. You will like it and you will have a good result. And for you who are hypertensive, apple cider vinegar also helps to balance the sodium in your body. Therefore, it is also very good for those who have high blood pressure. Another beneficial thing that apple cider vinegar provides is what? You know, when you go to the bathroom, your love is taking a shower, so you go in there, you always like to stay there with him, and then you do a number 2. In other words, the elimination of the fecal bolus.
My love, what is that smell?
Nothing to worry about, because if you use apple cider vinegar, it will terminate that unpleasant odor too. Why does it end? Because it gradually will eliminate the bacteria. Consequently, it will not smell of roses, but will be odorless.
Patricia, how do I use it?
Well, get approximately 150-200 ml of water. You will get the apple cider vinegar, okay, organic, preferably if you find, because it does not contain pesticides, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, stir, and you will take it in the morning on an empty stomach.
Geez, Patricia, fasting.
It must be fasting. It's the first water, it's the first food that you will consume. You don't need to do anything else. After half an hour, you have your coffee. You cannot exceed this dose because of acetic acid. The excess of acetic acid, it is harmful to your health. So be careful. 2 spoons are good enough for you to have all this benefit.
Patricia, there is no way. I've tried. I've done everything. I can't drink this apple cider vinegar.
So you use it in your salad, in your lunch. You will get the organic apple cider vinegar in your salad, just in your salad, and you will put 4 tablespoons. Stir and eat it. Will this help? Yes, it will help. With a nice salad, with everything fresh, uncooked, mostly raw, which is even better for your health. If you consume just a little like that, it will also help you in a good way. And if you already drink lemon water and you think this is very good for your health, and indeed it is incredibly good, carry on.
But I would also like to try the vinegar.
Then how are you going to do? You will use it in the morning on an empty stomach, 2 tablespoons in water, and take it while fasted. Alright? Enjoy your breakfast after half an hour. At lunchtime, half an hour before, you will get a glass of water, squeeze a lemon, and drink it. Enjoy your meal. When night comes, you go to dinner and before bed, okay? Half an hour before bed, you take your water, squeeze the lemon and drink it too. And for you who want to lose weight, remember that the water you take in the morning must be warm to hot, okay? Now you say, no, Patricia, for me it's not about losing weight. It's because I have a little hypertension, diabetes, or I want to detox my system. Then the water doesn't necessarily need to be hot. It can be at room temperature. This will help and help your health a lot. Your health will thank you because you are detoxifying your body, boosting your immunity, And organic apple cider vinegar is also particularly good for fighting acne for both oral and topical use to apply on the skin. Oral, why? Because it fights the free radicals, it is anti-inflammatory, and that's very good. And on your skin, how do you use it? You will get a little cotton, wet it a little in the vinegar, but dilute it also in the saline solution, otherwise it gets too strong. You will do it as if it were an astringent and apply it on your face after washing your face, okay? You will wash it with a little soap and you will use it as an astringent. A little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of saline solution. It is bactericidal, meaning it goes little by little eliminating the acne bacteria. That's really good.
Why does it do this? How does it do it?
Because the organic apple cider vinegar is lightly acidic and the bacteria cannot survive in an acidic environment. That's why the acne is going to die little by little, causing your acne to dry out and will deflate. It's the same thing when you make a bruise, a cut, or burn yourself. You go there, wash with soap, well washed, and pass the organic apple cider vinegar. But be careful. Do not use during the day. Use at night. Why? It will fight your bacteria. Consequently, it won't inflame. Okay? However, if the injury is very serious, see a doctor. Don't just rely on vinegar, which is dangerous. It can inflame, and then if this inflammation gets serious, it can even cause a scar, okay? So be careful. If it's like this, it's a teeny injury. Did you apply it? Healed. It turned red, then diminished, healed. Now, did you apply and it kept increasing? Please look for a professional. And you who followed the video until the end, thank you very much. Do you realize how excellent the apple cider vinegar is for our health? If you like it, share it, give us as many likes as possible. Why? So we can take this wonderful information to as many people as possible, because many people don't know about the vinegar benefits. Alright, doing this you also help the channel to grow. Thank you very much. I thank you in advance. A kiss in your heart until the next video. And if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm always posting news about aesthetics and health. And also leave your comment. See you in the next video.